Welcome to another tutorial on MATLAB. In this particular tutorial series, we are looking into the MAAB guideline and how to implement MAAB guideline in Simulink and MATLAB. In the previous tutorial, we have seen how to use Stateflow and Simulink, and previous tutorial we have seen how to use flowchart and truth table and Stateflow. In this particular tutorial, we will see what is model hierarchy and what are the different things that are covered in model hierarchy. So coming to the model hierarchy, we have totally 6 components. In this one, the first is similarity of blocks that should be there inside the model. Use of subfunctions, so how you should define any subfunctions inside a model. Next is model hierarchy, so how you should arrange different levels of the model inside a model based design. So next is the use of single variable variant condition. So this is applicable when there is a variant subsystem is present. In this case, the variant condition can be determined with the help of multiple variables. If they satisfy some condition, then you can activate one variant subsystem. So in this case, how you will be defining the variant condition or variant determination, that is covered in this one. The number of inputs to the variant subsystem. So how you can define the number of inputs. Suppose you have a subsystem, it is a variant subsystem. So there will be multiple subsystem that is representing the behavior of a system inside that subsystem. How you should have input or output for those is defined in this one. Next is what is the rule to define a default variant. If you have multiple variants, so which one is considered to be a default variant, or how you should define a default variant, covers all these things related to the model hierarchy. Coming to the first segment, similar blocks type on the same model level. So suppose you have a model. In this one, you have two subsystems. In the first subsystem, you are using basic Simulink blocks, and in the second subsystem, you will be using Simscape blocks, which are these two. So basic Simulink blocks, Simscape toolboxes. So suppose you are using Simulink toolboxes or Simulink basic library, then you will be using only the Simulink basic library. Here, suppose you are using the Simscape blocks, then you will be using Simscape blocks only. So that is how you can distinguish between two subsystems, and this will help you to debug in a more efficient way. It is somehow similar to a plug system. So usually if you take a plug system into consideration, in India people are using a different kind of plug system. In Europe or Germany, they are using a different kind of plug system, and in US they will be using different kind of plug system. So in this case, the entire people that are belonging to a particular country will be using the same type of plug system. There will be multiple variant, but the type will be same. It is somehow similar to that one. Next is coming to the triggered and enable subsystem. So here, suppose you have defined a trigger subsystem or an enable subsystem, then in this case, you need to have a model that will be running inside the subsystem, and this subsystem should be like whatever you use inside this should be a standalone. So standalone means the system will be able to receive some inputs, and it should give the output independent of any other files present in the same directory. So that model or that SLX file should be a standalone system which you can run individually. And then if you make that as a subsystem inside the main functionality, it will be more easy to debug. So these are the things that makes your task more easy for the debugging. You can do refer the standalone model. Then suppose here two inputs are there, then you will have two inputs over here, and suppose you have two outputs, then you will have two outputs over here. So in this case, you have created your model separately and you just referred it by using the concept of model referencing. So here you will just put the file name and the model will be loaded inside the model referencing block. This way you no need to debug multiple times the same model. You will be using the same model by model referencing, and it will make your task more easy. So complex systems are designed this way, and this will help you to design a clear picture on the model that you have. This is all about the block type on the same level. As the chapters are getting more complicated, we are dividing it into simple segments so that it will be more easy to get the understanding, as the concepts are little difficult to understand if you go through one by one. In case you are liking our channel, please consider subscribing. In case you have any comment or query, please let us know in the comment section. We will try to clarify all the relevant doubts from our side. Have a great day. Happy learning MATLAB. Thank you.